Hi everyone, Dale Campbell here again. I'm at Don Johnson Motors in Rice Lake, Wisconsin. Today I'm going to tell you about our 2018 GMC Acadia. This is an SLT-1 in iridium metallic and it's all-wheel drive. It's got the jet black leather interior, but a very nice looking vehicle. We've included a trailer hitch on this vehicle also. We'll work our way around. Really like the chrome grille on the front of the GMCs. Nice red emblems in there. It's got the LED daytime driving lights and of course the projector beam headlamps. SLT has its own unique gray aluminum wheel. Looks very sharp on that vehicle. Painted to match mirrors and door handles. Let's take a look at the inside now. SLT of course has the dual power passenger and driver's seat, 6-way power base, the electric lumbar, and of course the electric recliner. They're very comfortable seats. Inside then of course you got your armrest that you can store items in. It's nice and deep. And of course now we have the select drive where you can choose if this is going to be an all-wheel drive or just a front-wheel drive with that knob there. And of course we've got a little bit of the sporty mode, the off-road mode, and if you have to pull a trailer you can put it in the trailer mode. Electric parking brake right beside that, along with the ultrasonic rear park assist. Your 6-speed automatic transmission shift handle of course is right there. Traction control and hazard switches ahead of that. Down in front, you can't really see it very well, but down in there is a couple USB ports, an input for an iPod and a 12-volt power outlet to power your accessories, whether it's your phone or other electronic devices. Of course it's got heated front seats, drivers and passengers. Those switches are handy. The dual electronic climate control to keep you comfortable in the summer or winter time. And of course then the 8-inch color touchscreen and Telelink. Of course it has a backup camera. That screen would change to a live feed from the backup camera when you're backing up. And as you can see on the far left we've got the audio, which is for your radio, whether you're going to play AM, FM, XM, or stream music from one of your phones. The projector beam there on the upper right edge, you'll see that would be for a smartphone, whether you have Android or an Apple. You can download the Android app to your Android, or the Apple's already has it equipped with it, and use your mapping from your phone or other features, which we'll go through with you when you're here. Of course, once your phones are paired, you have the ability, if your phone's capable, to have text, hands-free text messages, and of course voice-activated phone calls and changing radio stations. We'll go through all that while you're here. Of course, you can see you can control your rear climate control from this screen too. Lots of nice features. Of course, the vehicle is equipped up above here with the HomeLink system. We did put a dual sunroof in this, so of course that front glass is functional. It vents or slides back, and the rear glass, that's just a fixed glass, allows extra light to come into the vehicle for you and your guests. It's kind of enjoyable to drive with. Let's take a peek at that second row now, and third row. So here at the second row, it is bucket seats. Very comfortable. They do recline a little bit, and they do make it easy to gain access to the third row. We'll show you that. We grab this handle up above on the seat, and I'll pull that forward. I know you can't see how this moves very well with the camera in my hand, but I'll step back. See how the angle of that seat hasn't really changed? That's because you can also leave your forward-facing child seat in there if you have younger children without removing it to gain access to the third row. The other seat, that seat back will pivot forward, so you can also gain access to the third row from the passenger or from the driver's side. I'm going to slide this back. These seats are on tracks, so you can move them forward and backwards. And then there's your climate control system that your guests back here can use. There's also a couple USB ports, a home outlet, and then of course down below that is a tray that will pull out, a nice little storage tray. These seats do lay down. You can fold them flat from that handle right there. We can also do that from the third row, which I'm going to show you in just a moment. We'll make our way to the back now. Safety features that are in the back would be rear cross traffic alert. So there's a sensor in the left and the right side fender that you can't see, but it's there. So put your vehicle in reverse, and it's going to warn you if there's a vehicle coming from your left or your right as you're backing out of parking spaces. And of course we've got the ultrasonic rear park assist. It's those little small sensors. So there are 4 across the rear bumper. We'll beep at you when you're backing up and there's something within range on your back bumper. And of course we got the backup camera, which is right underneath the M. Really not that easy to see right here with my camera angle, but it's there. Put that in reverse, as I mentioned, from inside the vehicle, and the back or the radio screen will illuminate for you. And we can open this tailgate with our remote. I've got it in my pocket. I'm going to press it a couple times, which will trigger it to open. There we go. See the lights flashed at us. You heard the chime at us. You gain access to the rear of the vehicle. So as you can see, we've got one side down right now. The other side is still up. I can pull on that strap. That'll pivot the headrest down, and then we can push that seat down. So as I say, I pull here. Headrest pivots down, and then we can push that seat down also. Now, as I mentioned, from the third row area, we can also lay that second row seats down. Over here on the side, I know the darkness doesn't help us, but there's two handles. I'm going to pull the upper one. That's going to lay down that passenger side seat. Down it goes. So if you had something larger from the back and didn't want to walk around to pivot those seats down, you can do that. There's also a couple USB ports for your guest in the third row. Also a little bit of storage back here. That's behind the third row seat. We did put a trailer hitch on this vehicle. It's that dark cover underneath the light cover on the bumper. So you can haul trailers with this. It's got a 2-inch receiver. The round 7 plug is back there for you also. I like the SLT chrome badge that we have on here. Accents the side of the vehicle along with that chrome look that's around the windows. So it's got the passive entry system, and of course you've seen maybe these little buttons on the door handles. So with all the doors closed and we've got our remote in our pocket, we could push these buttons and they'll either lock, or on the driver's door, unlock the driver's door, press it a second time like pressing the remote on your, or the button on your remote, and the car would unlock completely. We'll show you that when you stop in. It's a very handy feature. I didn't mention this on the other side when we're looking on the interior, but it is equipped with Bose sound system, so you're going to enjoy the music you hear as you drive. We have the interior switch here for the rear gate. Notice we've got max, 3/4, and off, so you can have it open fully, set it at 3/4, program that height you'd like it to stop at, or if you want to make it a manual hatch, just turn it off. Power window switches are here on the driver's door. That's the master switch, of course. Can open and close all 4 windows. We can lock the rear windows from if we have younger children back there that won't stop playing with them with this. And of course your mirror switch, adjusting the left or the right, and then make your adjustment. Head of the door handle, of course, is your door locks. It's on both the driver's and the passenger front doors. And then at the dash, as I mentioned earlier, there's that park switch, the adjustment to make the dash lights brighter or dimmer in the evening. Cruise control is here on the left side of the steering wheel. On the right side is, of course, your driver's information center buttons. That's the 4 in the outer ring here. And then the push to talk for whether it's your phone for Bluetooth or changing radio stations or hands-free texting. And of course, end those calls right there. Stock on the right side of that steering wheel is for your front and rear wipers and washers. And of course, on the left side of the steering wheel, we've got our turn signal switch, also our high beams and low beams, and the switch to turn on the fog lamps. I know I haven't mentioned it yet, but yes, this GMC Acadia has OnStar. That's standard in our GM vehicles. It's also equipped with XM radio. We can also help you download the My GMC app on your phone. So if you have a smartphone, you'll be able to remotely start this vehicle, lock the doors, unlock the doors, and we'll go through how that works. It's also Wi-Fi capable. So OnStar provides that for you, and we'll explain how that's a nice feature to have. So 2018 GMC Acadia, this is an SLT-1 in Iridium Metallic. It's an all-wheel drive. If you have any questions about this vehicle or others, please give myself a call. That's Dale Campbell. You can reach me here at Don Johnson Motors at 715-475-1414. Thank you for stopping.